Do we want a bit of an update there, Chris?
An update? What sort of an update do you want?
It would be a reason why we've been in Mildura for 2 nights.
Okay then. So, we stopped the first night in Barbara at a nice little stay in a average but very comfortable motel. Finished, packed up in the morning, looked really good, all excited for the day ahead. Went up to the local cafe, and having got to the local cafe, had a coffee, whatever else, and come back out. So bikes all full up still. So trying to turn the bike round so it was facing outwards, the bike started to tip over, and I couldn't hold it. It was not really. So it tipped, and as it tipped...
And you should have let it go.
I should have let it go, yeah. But I didn't. And I leant into it to try and just stop it tipping. It only came over about that much. But it was just going, and I thought, oh, shit. So I leant in, and I pushed, and my arms were like this. So I tried to lift it, keep it lifted up. And there was an almighty pop. Squeak, shout, a few expletives. Like, oh golly gosh. Glynis grabbed the bike as well, and it didn't go over. It didn't matter if it did, but it didn't go over. And there was me in a lot of pain. So I realised I'd done something. I thought I've done some soft tissue damage in my arm. So we went eventually. We milked it up to. There was nothing in Barbara, no hospital in Barbara, so I couldn't go there. So they said, oh, Renmark's, I don't know how many K down the road. So we went there to the hospital, and there was no A&E department. You'll have to go to Mildura, which was 100 and, I don't know, 60, I don't know, something like that, K away. So we did that, and we got there eventually. And we had a bit of a nightmare in Mildura Hospital. Anybody ever comes to Mildura, don't do anything wrong. I was 10 hours in A&E. Long and the short of it, I had not broken anything. I had an X-ray done. Got there at 5:30 in the evening, didn't get back to the hotel by taxi till, must have been nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. Could I come in at 9 o'clock and have an ultrasound scan done? So I went in to have that done, and they did it, and the announcement was that I had torn off and snapped the tendon in my arm above the elbow.
The bicep.
The bicep tendon, if you like, yeah. And not very clever. And we've just spent yesterday trying to chill a bit, relax a bit, and try and work out what we're doing. So here we are with a little bit of a quandary. We need the bikes getting to Melbourne, to the shipping agent anyway, so we decided we'll try and carry on to Melbourne. We'll do that, we'll get to the shipping agent, get them away. We've got a flight booked back to Adelaide, and I think we're going to have to look to go to the hospital at Adelaide, which is sort of territory we know.
So here they are, ready to go. Almost. Tank bags to put on, but the luggage is on. They're still looking beautiful, and they're in one piece. So this is where we stayed last night. I stayed here before, quite a number of times actually, when I was actually working. So if you do happen to come to Mildura, I highly recommend this motel. It's got a little safari, so everything inside is kind of African safari themed, and it is right next to the RSL. Okay, clear. And left. and right.
Oh, bro, not to worry. We'll do it. Okay.
I don't know where to go. I'll go left. Yes.
Head southwest on Madden Avenue. In 150 meters.
Mine says 24. Yeah. Right. Straight over.
At the roundabout, continue straight on the State Highway.
I'll get out before him.
Got it. Indicator on at the very last minute and carried on round.
Yeah. Yes. No.
We're just going over the Murray River, over the bridge at Mildura.
Now entering New South Wales.
We're entering New South Wales. We're going, we're not doing too badly. As he explained, I've had a little mishap. Riding is not too difficult in as much that I have full braking power with my fingers, my hand, and I can use the throttle quite comfortably, which is an absolute bonus. So I've got full normal use of riding. Obviously can counter steer if I wanted to with either hand, so that's not an issue. The fortunate thing is it was worth the extra money putting the cruise control on this.
Yeah, good. I suppose, I mean, we could have got the bike recovered. I wanted to get the bike recovered because I just wasn't sure about the, you know, the ability of someone with a ruptured or bicep to be able to grab hold of things. But it seems that Chris has done a lot of sport in his life, and therefore muscles are a lot stronger than the average person, I would say. And as a result of that, some of the muscles are compensating. So the only thing he can't do, of course, is lift anything of weight. So
the thing really, I suppose, is that even at my tender age, I'm sure my muscles have deteriorated, shall we say, with age.
yeah.
You know, you don't stay as strong as whatever forever, but I suppose working on our, shall we call it, our 20-acre hobby farm, I think that kept me very physically okay. And when you consider the things I had to have done while we were there, I mean, I kept myself reasonably strong, and that probably has helped.
Yes.
But we've still got this issue to sort out when we get to Adelaide.
Yeah, and we can't really plan anything as a result of that, so never mind. Each day as it comes at the moment. Said there was a cafe, but
okay.
Oh, there is. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Australian settlers motor in the morning after the night before, which is pretty. Microwave, fridge, wardrobe, aircon in a corner, and a simple but effective bathroom. Like all bathrooms, shower, toilet, wash basin, towels. Bed was pretty comfortable though. It's typical kind of Australian motoring. So today we're off to where?
We're off to Bendigo.
Which is about 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours away. 2.5 hours away. So Chris is enjoying his continental breakfast.
Fruit and yogurt.
Fruit and yogurt
and
coffee.
There is toast and that sort of type stuff. But,
with cereal, but we're running out of time because it's taken us a while to pack up.
Yeah.
And the bikes are pretty close, but not quite out the door. We're tucked in a corner here. Excuse the wind, but they're just there. As you can see, almost ready to go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We come close to that plant pot.
Car come in.
Okay, I'll go the other side, or wherever you are. Yep, all good.
Yeah. I got the wrong gear.
Oh, that was first for me.
Yeah, I had to change down halfway around, so that was bad.
If you'd have missed your gear, curtains.
I haven't worked out how to reset the trip yet.
No, I meant to do that, and of course you get to do another thing, so I didn't. I still haven't done the bloody tyres either. Setting them.
No. Morning, Beaks. Welcome to Swan Hill. Well, we're just leaving Swan Hill actually. We've just had an... yeah, no, I remember it for the giant cod and now the Chinese. We just had another encounter with a slippy fuel station. It just seems to be the way that fuel station floors, they just get a lot of crap in them. Oh, we just got an idiot playing games now. They see a bike and they just have to scream past it. Doesn't matter what the speed limit is, which is 60 along here. 60. Undertake, just so that they can what? There you go. Get to the turn-in faster. So it says on Google, which I'm using the Garmin for reference, but I'm actually using Google to navigate because we're in Australia. I would have to I will have to download some new maps, obviously, when we go overseas. But I'm using Google for Australia, and it says 2 hours and 4 minutes to get to destination, and 168 kilometres in total, which gives us an arrival time of 12:30. So we'll have to find somewhere on the way down to stop off for a little bit more substantial breakfast and a coffee. There isn't much when you look at the map. There isn't much at all actually to by way of stopping. And it's a weekend, so we'll just have to see how we go. There's a little bit more as you get closer towards Bendigo, but I do want to stop before then. So given the wind is really high and it's pretty much a straight road, we shall probably not record too much of it because there's not a lot to look at. It's fairly flat scenery until we get something a little bit more interesting to watch. We'll turn the cameras off for now, and we'll talk to you in a little bit later. Thank you.
Have coffee?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I drive the cars, the BMWs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good engineering.
Obviously when it rains it would need to come out of there.
Yeah.
You can't charge with it wet, that's why it's got a waterproof seal.
I've learnt from that petrol station episode not to kick it over, just put it over and slide it.
Very. I'm just going to hang out here because yeah, that's better. It's really scary when it pushes you. Oh, look at this.
Look at what?
How sweet is this wall of birds? Where are we, Chris?
We're in a motel. I would love to say we're in Bendigo, but we're not. We're just down the road. We're at Kangaroo Flat.
And we've had a bit of a rest from the wind.
Yeah, wind was, well, to say it was extreme was an understatement, to be fair. We've only really experienced winds as higher than this when we were in the Atacama Desert, South America. We were at an angle. We were riding a straight line at an inclined angle today, and it was a bit of a battering, but and it was relatively straight road all the way through, so it was hard work. What they've done is that they've taken away all the tree lines, if you like. There was loads missing. Flat countryside, for want of a better word, and it's where they've put in the crops or whatever, and there's no trees. So consequently, you're driving along the road, and all you get is full-blown wind gusts, and they were pretty heavy. Very tiring, very, very tiring. Having said that, we're here.
So, as usual, we're spread out all over the place. Yep, we've been having cups of coffee, cups of tea, working out what we're going to eat. We've been watching YouTube. We've charged everything. And we're waiting for dinner to arrive. I'll show you that in a minute. And it's retro, but it's fine, you know. Okay.
Knife, fork and a mallet.
Well, no, if you look in there, the cutlery didn't look too appetizing. So we've gone with good old sporks, which we always carry in our toiletry bags. Beggars can't be choosers, and not going out on the bike tonight is...
It's a home date tonight, no going out.
That's a lot of cashew. There we go, green for a boy, orange for a girl. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Love you long time.